All right, welcome to the 11 ball room with we have a match here between Jorge Bermudez and Rob Harrison. Rob is going to 9, Jorge is going to 14. The game is 10 ball. 10 ball must be the last ball pocketed. For those of you that are watching, this is Rob's room that he has created, and it is a nice venue. He's already had a couple matches, and this should be a really good match. Both of these players are great. I think if you if you were familiar with pulling Utah, Jorge is definitely one of the top players in Utah. He's had some big wins, some very high places in Las Vegas at Griff's, for example. So very established players, and this should be a fun match to watch. I mentioned this last time I was commenting. Let him shoot this shot first. Yeah, he was playing a safety. Good shot. And the game of 10 ball, of course, you must call pocket. Jorge looks like he's called the 2-rail kick shot into the corner. He did hit the ball, but did not get a rail. See if Rob can take advantage of this. The purple ball is the 5 ball. The 6 ball is the green ball. The 4 ball is kind of a, it's not there on the table. It was made on the break, but it's kind of a pinkish purple ball. And so it looks like he's going to try to play one in the corner or maybe another safe. We'll see what he looks to do. With the 8 and the 9 frozen right there, he might maybe snuggle this up and break that out a little bit. We'll see. No, he just plays it safe without hitting it. It's not frozen, but it looks like Jorge is blocked a little bit by the 8 ball for a kick and the 10 ball for a kick the other way. He's going to have to put a little spin on this ball. Oh, very nice hit. Nice shot, pockets the ball and breaks out that 8-9. Has to be able to make this ball and then either play a combo or a safety on the 4 ball. I think he might try the combo. We'll see where he gets shape here. The equipment for this game is this is a diamond table with 4-inch pockets. So if you've ever played on a 9-foot table with 4-inch pockets, definitely a challenge. Jorge likes to play safety. We have a foul. I had the opportunity to play on this table about 3 days ago, and I was reminded of how difficult it is. I mean, that shot that Jorge just shot, for example, he'd probably make 80% of the time on a regular table, but on this table, definitely a little more difficult. Nice shape for Rob there. Oh, all right. Let's see if Jorge can capitalize on that mistake. Unfortunately, Rob using the bridge wasn't able to make that shot. Definitely a runnable table here. Nice stroke. Maybe a little further than he would have liked. Nicely done. And the first game goes to Jorge. These players are using, as you noticed, a magic rack. 2 and the 3 ball need to be in the corners. No 10 ball on the break. 10 ball again must be the last ball. Pocketed. Very nice break. Snuggled up against that one, a little tight. I'm guessing he's going to try to play safety. If anyone would like to support our sponsors on this, you can go to information there. Any and all support would be appreciated. Rob has done this at his own expense just because of his love for the game, but he would like to make this grow into something very entertaining for all of us. So far, Rob has only had matches against himself, but he would welcome any matches between any players so that we can kind of build the game here in the state of Utah. Mm. It looks like again a runnable table here for Jorge. Balls are situated as such. As you notice, the Fargo ratings here, 650 to 556. I remember looking this up in Fargo ratings, and this was a suggested spot, so I think that is a very fair spot for both players. Likes to come around to try and play that in the side, and I would have liked to come a little bit lower, but I think he can make this. I believe he's going to go 3 rails for shape. Pretty good. Nice shot. Very nice shot. All right, we have Jorge up to 0. Again, Jorge going to 14, Rob going to 9. Jorge's last break was fantastic. Let's see if I know Jorge just completed an event in Las Vegas and had a couple of very nice wins. I know he's been playing fantastic lately. Again, pockets of ball. One ball's a little bit long there, but he's still at the table in control. If you're enjoying this, please make sure you log into YouTube and make a note in the commentary. And again, if you enjoy these kind of things, reach out to Rob on Facebook or whatever, and let him know, because he has put a lot into this. We welcome any conversations or chats. If you have a question or any kind of commentary that you'd like to share with anybody, please do so. I think early on in these games, you'll notice a lot of safeties. A lot of times, the goal is to set yourself up for a run and make sure that their table is completely clear. For example, right here with ball in hand, I think we'll make an attempt here now to run this out. You got a little bit straight there, but I'm sure he wanted a little bit of an angle. If he likes to draw this back, just guessing. Oh, very nice stroke. I don't really see any problem balls here. It's just a matter of execution. Yeah, want to leave a little angle on this 7 so that he can come back out for the 8. Oh, you're going to see this a little more often than not. As I said, I played on this table a little while ago, and every once in a while it just kind of grabs you. Let's see if Rob can capitalize on that mistake. Again, he kind of got a little bit straight there. I think he would have liked to be to one side or the other so that he could bring that ball over for shape on the 9. So very interesting to see what he'll do here. It's a good stroke. I don't know if he got very good shape. Very nice shot. See if he elects to stop this and play it in the side. That's what I believe I would do. Nice stroke. All right, and Rob has his first game. Scores 2-1. We are playing winter break, I believe. Actually, I'm very confident of that, but so Rob is now at the table, breaking to try to even up this match. And now, when I say even up this match again, remember Rob is going to 9 and Jorge's going to 14. Nice break. Stops it in the middle, but I don't believe he pocketed a ball. All right, let's see what Jorge can do here. I believe he's going to try to bring this ball to the rail and come off a little bit for shape on the 2. It is a runnable table, actually. All the balls are pretty clear. See if he elects. I kind of like him to bring that around 3 rails or 2 rails for shape on the 3 and back in the corner. We'll see if that's what he does. Tried to do that, but caught the 3, but looks like he has shape on the side. I believe he'll stroke this ball with a little bit of follow. A little left-hand English. Maybe a little top left right in here. That's what I think he will do, but let's find out. Oh, he called the bank. I understand why. The bank leaves him with better shape. Sometimes it's a little hard watching this to see the exact angle the players have, so I know he can see part of the ball. I'm not sure if he sees enough to make it. Let's find out. Yes, he did. Good stroke. Again, he will be shooting the 4 ball, which is this ball right here. And then the 5 ball is the purple ball. I think he's going to try to come down off of that rail and back for shape on the 5. Oh, looks like he's following this one. Oh, not sure if he was trying to get behind that 7. I believe that's what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to play safe there behind the 7. Again, Jorge has a chance, but he has to make a decision here. Not easy to get shape. Nice stroke. He likes to play draw. I think he was trying to come a little further back than that. He could try to pocket this ball, or he can try to bring the 4 ball down to this end rail and play safe, which is what he elects to do. Didn't quite get where he wanted, but he leaves it long, and that is the most important element probably when playing this game. When in doubt, make distance between the ball. Tried to pocket that ball. Good effort. And now Jorge has about the longest shot he can ever have in this game. However, the four ball, the 5 ball, excuse me, is close to the pocket down there in the corner. All he has to do is make this shot, but again, when you leave it long, nothing's easy. It's definitely challenge a skill set when you shoot on this 9-foot table with 4-inch pockets. Very nice stroke. All right. He has a little bit of an angle, I believe, so he can either shoot this very firm with draw or follow it. I think I would probably, looking, depending on the angle, would follow this, but he elects to draw it, it looks like. Either way, I don't think either is wrong. I don't know the exact line. If this is straight in, I would draw it. Maybe it's more straight than I think it is. Yeah, it was. Good shot. Remember to support our sponsors and the info and description. Again, Rob is doing this of his own accord, and so any and all support is welcomed. Not trying to make money, but it would be nice to recoup some of the money he has put into making this happen. Leaves himself with an angle here. If he makes this shot, should be able to come across both sides and back out for the 9. But definitely going to have to stroke it. I think he kind of played that 2 ways. He didn't come far enough for shape on the 9, but he leaves the ball in the jaws. Now, even if Jorge is able to kick this and make it, which he probably can, he has to get shape on the 9. I believe if it were me, I would kick it. He might be jumping it. Yeah, he's jumping the ball. I kind of like the kick just because I don't know if the jump gives you shape on the 9. Oh, he gets decent draw on that jump shot. Very nice shot. But I'm not sure he has enough to make the 9. On that last shot, I kind of think if it were me, but I don't know for sure. I might have tried to kick it this way. And then if you hit that ball thin, then you're going to come out over to here. But not sure. Not an easy shot either way. He made a great shot jumping it, and he might have a shot in the corner. I can't quite tell if he can see it all the way. If not, he's going to try to leave that ball 9, ball very long on the rail, and come back behind the 10. The main thing is to keep that 9 on the rail, which he did. Good shot. Let's see what Rob elects to do here. Rob has 2 options. He can obviously try to cut this ball in and come back for shape. Or again, he can also hit this ball back long and try to leave the ball long. Cue ball on that end of the table. Leaves that 9 on the end of the table anyway. So on that kind of shot, I always, yeah, that's exactly what he did do, only he did bring the cue ball on the right side of the table and leaves Jorge with the cut. Now, I'm pretty confident knowing Jorge, he's going to go for this one. Pretty much just has to make it. Should have shape. Well, he did go for it. And now Rob's attempt. Tennis, anyone? See if Rob elects to go to the side or if he elects to play safety. He has the option of pocketing it in the corner, which I think it's almost straight into the corner. I think that's his best effort here. Not an easy shot, but I don't know. Looks like he's going to the side though. No, he went to the corner, as we said. Nice stroke. However, he leaves himself long, but he had to make sure he stroked that and made it first. He's going for the bank now. The nice thing about going to the bank is unless you jaw it in the pocket, again, you're going to leave the cue ball on the other end of the table, and the 10 ball should be on this end of the table. You may. But he didn't quite hit it hard enough to get that 10 ball out from the side rail. So Jorge now has another opportunity to make this a 3-1 score. And he does pocket the ball. So our score is now 3-1. I'm by myself here today, and normally we have had Matt Walker with us, and I believe Matt is actually going to commentate in a match later today. So kind of difficult to do both. Rob's being very ambitious today and playing 2 matches. He will play PJ later on. I believe it. 6 o'clock. Can't remember for sure, but I think that is the time that I remember. If you are watching this and want to be notified, make sure you join the 11 Ball Room group site and get notifications of any matches, any challenges, and make some challenges of your own. Oh, that's a nice break. Very nice break. Cue ball dead center in the middle. It does have to draw this all the way back for the 2 ball, so not an easy shape shot. Shooting over a ball. Let's see what he elects to do. Yeah, good effort. He did get shape, but wasn't able to make the ball. I believe we're going to see a safety attempt here. I'm guessing that Rob is going to leave the cue ball behind the pack of balls and bring that 1 ball clear down to the other end. He could elect to play it softer and try to freeze the cue ball on the 2 ball. That would be a better safe. He also has other options. It looks like he's going to hit this behind his back here, huh? Yeah, that's what he likes to do. Now, Jorge has an opportunity to jump this, but even if he makes it again, looks like he's just going to try to kick at it. Oh no, he has his jump cue. I thought he saw his other cue. Makes a very good hit. Ooh, this is just offline enough that makes it a little hard to get shape on that 2 ball. Hard to bring that cue ball back down to this side of the table. With that big pack of balls there. We'll see what Rob elects to do. I think for me, just because we don't quite have the right angle on that 1 ball, I would probably again try to maybe hit the one ball over here and bring the cue ball back this way. No, he makes an outstanding shot. Great shot. What do I know? Good shot, Rob. How many times has that happened to us all? Make an outstanding shot and miss the next one. All right, let's see what Jorge likes to do. I'm not sure if he can cut this in. If he can cut this in, he has natural 3-rail shape. I'm not sure what angle he has. I think maybe he doesn't have enough angle. No, he didn't. All right. Likes to play the safety. Now on these long jumps like this, the cue ball has a tendency to fly a little if you don't hit it just right. So let's see what happens though. Oh, he hit it perfect. Wow, that might be the shot of the match. He's made 2 outstanding shots on this rack. Let's see if he can make this count. Well, he likes to play safety, which I agree with. It's not always about making every ball, it's about controlling the table. And I think he would have liked to kept the 3 ball on the rail more. It gives Jorge a kick at this and almost makes it, does hit it very good. Very nice stroke. Very nice. I remember he has to come back for shape on the 6 ball, so shooting the purple 5. He wants to slide this over, and he'd like to slide it over just perfect because he has to get shape on that 7. So he's probably going to try to bring this back, and if he can, he'd like to leave it somewhere in that area right there. That's actually not bad if he has a shot on it. He did kiss the 8 into the 10, making that a difficult out. So that leaves him with some issues. So I'm fairly confident he's going to try to pocket this ball, but he does now have a difficult 8-10. So the run out is a lot less likely. But again, he wants to control the table. If he makes this ball, he can go 2 rails, cross and back, and get shape on the 7. Oh, but he scratches. Came a little bit tight. It's a thinner cut than he thought. Probably had to use a little bit of outside English on that cue ball. All right, here we have an interesting situation that comes up, and the best players find a way to control this, and that's almost what Jorge does. That was an excellent attempt. He was definitely trying to come into that ball. He's now going to try to leave this long. He's probably going to try to take this 8 ball and come back this way if he can, leaving the cue ball somewhere down here. But it's hard to leave the cue ball at the very end because of the speed of this shot. When you hit this shot, in order to get the 10 ball back underneath, the cue ball is going to be going at a considerable pace. If he has a full-on shot at that 8, he may try to bank this. I can't quite tell if that angle is there. I know that it would be nice if we had an overview camera, Rob. That's an inside joke. I think he's ordered one. Yeah, he does elect to bring that back, and he hit it almost too hard, but I think he was worried about that scratch, and I think he hit it soft on purpose. That actually is a good shot because that is not easy. Even if Rob tries to leave this cue ball behind the 9, I don't think he can really do that. So he's going to, I mean, it may be pocketable, but again, you have to look at the likelihood of this. PJ is saying that you can't hear commentary, but I'm seeing my mic on, and I'm seeing there. If anybody else is out there, can you comment on whether you can hear me or not? You know, I tried to chat on here and it won't let me type anything. So again, I'm very new at this, so please forgive me if we're not going live. But as I speak, my commentary notes at the top, the little speaker goes off as if I'm saying something. So I think it's hearing me. I'm not sure. If somebody else could comment on whether they can hear me, that would be appreciated. Oh, thank you, Andrew. PJ, maybe check your volume. Just joking. Okay. Thanks, PJ. No, would love to have comments from people. When these guys go back and forth playing safeties, It's always interesting. If you guys have anything you'd like to add or say, that would be great. Thanks. Makes a good hit. Very important. Here we go with 3 balls remaining. These shots become more and more important. He could maybe cut this, but I don't think he likes where the cue ball looks like it's going to go if he does. Short period here. I think that that if he tries to cut it here, we got the cue ball kind of coming off this and coming into the 10 and scratching possibly. If he tries to make it in the other pocket, I do think, yeah, looks like he's going to try to cut it and then put draw on the ball to hold it. If he hits the 10 ball thick, it should bring the cue ball back up a little. Oh, very nice stroke. Nice and smooth. Try, but again, shots become more important when you have 2-3 balls remaining, and he's not able to capitalize on his previous good shot. So, barring any craziness, we have Jorge going up 4-1. I'm going to take a quick break here. I have not eaten lunch. You guys watch, and I'll come back and discuss all these things as we go. All right, sorry. I'm back now. Looks like Jorge picked up the last game, 4-1. Playing the combo. Interesting options here. Could look to play the carom with the 5-6. Could also look to try to take the 4 into the rail and off the 6 into the pocket. And you can also try to take the cue ball back down here. So let's see what he likes to do. Does play the 6. Very good shot. All right, good shot, but kind of makes balls tough again. So here we go. If he makes this ball and is able to leave the cue ball maybe somewhere over here, I think he can make that 8 ball and still be able to play shape. That's his goal. If he's trying to pocket the ball, that is. He got the ball pretty close to where he wanted, but was unable to pocket the 7. That's really good, actually. I think what you're going to see here is he's going to make this 8 ball. He's going to bring the cue ball into the 9 ball. And hopefully the cue ball will come into the 9 ball and off of it and over here, and he'll separate that and he'll have shape. Not that far, but basically that idea. Oh, he came straight into it, which is even better. Smart shot. Excellent. Excellent shot. And now we have Rob gave him that game, and so he's 5-1. If you're watching right now and you missed the last game between Carlos and Robert, in that match, Carlos had to go to 9 and Rob had to go to 7, I believe. Yes. And at one point in the match, Carlos got up. Carlos had to go to 10 actually, because Carlos got up 9-2, and Rob was able to come back with a vengeance, and with a couple of missteps from Carlos and some very good shooting from Rob, he came back and won that match. So Rob's not out of this. Looks like they're taking a little break here or something. All right. Nicely pocketed ball. Unfortunately, does not have shape on the 3. Looks like he's going to jump this. I don't know if he's jumping to make it or to play safety. I'm guessing jumping to make it just from the looks of it, but he might have gotten a little lucky there. Not sure if he can really see the 3 at all. Looks like he's gonna jump this a little bit. Try to pocket the 3. Doesn't have to jump the whole ball, so these are a little bit easier to jump. Is not able to pocket the 3. And he leaves a little edge of the 3 ball to hit. Or he has a couple options. He can actually try to make this 8 ball with the carom. Or he can play safety. Oh, he doesn't get there. Hits the corner of the pocket. Now Rob right here has to either come into the 4, 5, and 9. If he draws this cue ball into the 9, he could have shape on that 5. If he draws it enough, he probably wants to draw it enough that he actually catches the 5 ball a little thin. And if he misses that, he actually has a 5-9 combo. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Good shot. Now, it looks like he might be blocked from playing the 5 ball in the left top corner. Because his cue ball is sitting on top of the 6. He can definitely play the 5 in the right top corner, which I believe he's going to attempt. I would try to do that. And maybe if he misses, you leave the cue ball behind the 8. Although I think it might come back a little bit too far. So let's see what he tries to do here. Oh, strokes it firmly and hits a great shot. Nice firm stroke. Good shot. Nice draw on that ball. Little left draw. This one right here, I believe I'd actually probably try to make the 7 and go 3 rails and play the 8 in the same pocket. That's what I think I would do. He could shoot this soft and play the 8 in the corner with a little inside left. I think I would just go with the natural shot and come around 3 rails to here. Or you could draw this also. Looks like oh, 1, 2, 3, and very well executed. Now, if he has an angle, he can follow and come into the rail and back out. Or if he's straight in, he can draw this back. I believe he's going to go into the rail and come back out. He does want to leave this a little short of the 9 so that he can have shape on the 10 ball. Executes that perfectly. Now all he has to do is make this shot. And we have a 5-2 game. Excellent shot. Nice out. So we are 5-2. If you do a little math here, 5-2 ratio, that means that Jorge would get to 15 before Rob would get to 6, which means currently Jorge's a little bit ahead. Oh, the little bump. Put that cue ball into the side. You spread those balls out pretty good too. All right, let's see what Jorge likes to do here. He needs to kind of get almost exact on that to get shape on that 2 and not be hooked by the 5. I'd like to bring that right over here. But he goes a tad too far, which is the difficulty of that shot. He now has to find a way to play safety. Might be able to see enough of this to put right English and bring the 2 ball down the rail and leave the cue ball behind the 5. Yes, that's what I think he was trying to do. Didn't quite execute though. All right, this is definitely a runnable table here. If he can, he wanted a little more angle. I think he has enough though. Yeah, he's pointing where he wanted. I think he's going to try to draw this back and play the 5, or excuse me, the 4 ball in the left top corner. Let's see if he does that. He likes to do that. He could also drop back and with a lot of spin and come back out. Yeah, good shot. I wanted it a little further. Right now, the cue ball is going to drift over by the 5 unless he can shoot this firm with a little bit of stun. That's what I think he's going to try to do. If he stuns this cue ball into the rail and back off, he executed the shape, but wasn't able to make the shot. Well, he's a difficult cut shot for Jorge. However, if he makes this shot, he has shape. I don't know if he's going to try. It looks like he's going to play safety and bring that cue ball back around the side. Yep. Well executed. That's why the game of pool to me is so enjoyable. You have infinite number of possible choices every given shot. So You have to think and you have to execute. So it's a game of chess, and it's also a game of skill. The best of both worlds. He's going to try to jump this. Oh my goodness, he absolutely hit that almost as pure as he could hit it. But he gets a pretty bad roll. Although when I say that, that was I mean, when you hit that ball at that angle, you're sending it down there. So you're giving it a try. I think he was trying to make that ball, and I'm not saying that was the wrong thing to do. Might have been, obviously, hindsight better, just trying to make sure he hit that ball solid. And I'm not sure which one he was trying to do, but that's what I'm thinking. This is actually very good shape. He's going to try to bring that cue ball back across. He has to pocket this ball and bring that cue ball back into this area over here. Well executed. A little further than he wanted. So again, he has options. I mean, he can try to pocket this ball, and if he does pocket that ball, he's definitely going to break out the 10 ball. And the other option, obviously, is to kind of hit this ball and try to leave it behind those balls. He elects to make that ball. Does so well. Has perfect shape, really. All he has to do here really is make this ball and follow it for shape on the 10. You're starting to find a rhythm on this table. It's going to take some good play from Rob to be able to stay with him. All right, we have a 6-2 game. Thus far, Jorge has done a fantastic job breaking. He tends to make a ball in this side pocket almost every time, and he's leaving the cue ball in the middle. Now, I hope I didn't just jinx him, but that's what's happened so far. Close. Leaves the ball on the side, almost makes the 4 ball into the corner pocket. He does pocket a ball, and he will be shooting at the 1. Again, he's going to try to control this game. Let's see what he likes to do here. Yes, very well executed. Shoots that very well. Good touch. Looking at the table, we look at trouble right away, and right now you have the 8-9. The good news is that you have the 3 ball close to it, so your goal is probably going to be to break out that 8-9. Oh, what a kick. While we talk about that, that's an excellent kick. He did call that pocket, and now we're going to see Rob try to control the table. I think he has different options. I believe he's going to try to take this cue ball off of the 2 and come back over here. Oh, softer. He hit it a little too hard. He had the option to hit it soft and come behind the 4 ball, or the option of bringing it back here. I personally like the the longer of the two, because if you miss it, you're leaving a long shot instead of a short shot. He wanted to come out a little bit further. Jorge would have liked that ball about here instead of there, but oh, he's gotten the two. My bad. I did not see the two. So yeah, he's going to try to bring this cue ball into this area right there. He'd like a little bit of room there. I think he's going to try to break that out right now with the 3 ball after. Oh, but he scratches. Turn that cue ball a little bit loose. Rob made a, I was, I guess, the wrong person shooting. My fault there. Rob turned that a little bit loose. All right. This is exactly what I was talking about. Now, the object here is not just to break this out, obviously, but to break it out and either hook it or play shape on that 4 ball. I think he's going to try to hit that 8 thicker right there. Perfectly done. That leaves shape for the 4 in the corner. Nice shot. Very good shot. He's going to try to leave a little bit. He'll probably just barely come off the rail here so that he can. He got a little straighter than he wanted. I think he's okay. If he leaves that angle, it just lets him come down the rail. He can draw this though and slide that ball down the rail. Good shot. This one right here, he has to try to make sure he doesn't scratch in this corner pocket. He's going to probably draw this. Nope. Followed it. I wasn't sure if he was going to kiss off of that 10. I couldn't see the angle. Very well executed. As I mentioned, you can just kind of feel Jorge's getting used to this table and getting comfortable. Starting to stroke it very well. So he is halfway to his race number of 14. All right. Well, let's watch this again. Right there. Let's see if a ball goes there. He's done that almost every time. Oh, again, he's so close. And again, he still pockets a ball. With excellent shape on the 1. This is a pretty clear path with the exception of the 8-9. Everything is very open. And the 8 can definitely go in the side. Stops this ball. Brings it back, and then now he plays shape for the 3. He's going to draw this back for shape on the 4. Should come back here, leave a little angle on the 6. And again, his big trouble ball will be the 8 ball. Let's see where he elects to play shape. So he should be thinking of that right now, which I'm sure he is. He's thinking, where do I want to be on the 7 so that I can get perfect shape on the 8? Now, I'm looking at that 8 ball. I can't tell for sure whether it goes in this pocket or not. He's already determined what he's going to do. He may have to come into that 8 ball, and the way he left that, it looks like that's what I think he's going to try to do. He kind of left an angle right there. He's going to bring this cue ball back here, and he may hit that ball. He may just come to the side of it. I'm not sure. It depends. Oh, he's going to draw it and come to the other side. Again, I couldn't tell which side it goes into. Very well executed. He obviously thinks he can make that 8 ball on the side right there, and played perfect shape for that. Excellent. Again, sometimes when you're watching this on the camera, you can't see that, but this is going to be a breaking one, barring any missed shots here on this last ball, and that's a fine out. And we have an 8-2 game. Fantastic derby there for Jorge. This is why he has to go to 14 and Rob has to go to 9. Jorge is a very strong player. Oop, the cue ball got in the way that time. That 4 ball was definitely going to go. Rob gets a chance at the table here. Does not have a clear path for the 1. So he is trying to find out what is his best option. Well executed. If he hits it, oh, so close. I like that effort. He wanted to get right behind that 10 ball. Didn't quite have the angle on that. Needed to thin that just a little bit more to bring that ball out there. Now Jorge is probably, in my opinion, going to hit this back and then play safety with the 2 ball. Or he's going to break that out. He tried to break it out. I think I would have probably just brought that cue ball over here and then played the safe with the 2-7. But again, options. So I'm not saying what he did was wrong. He just didn't quite execute. All right. He's shooting very confident, though. You can tell Jorge is shooting very confident. He believes he's going to make every ball, and he's made many. So he's playing very good. Rob needs he needs this game. This is a big game for Rob. It's a game he can run out. He probably needs to shoot this shot soft and play shape on that 3 ball. Unless he comes both rails. Might shoot this hard and go 2 rails. Yes, that's what he elects to do, but again, he didn't execute. He got shaped, but easier said than done is the phrase, and it's very true. All right, the chess match goes on. Let's see what Rahelas could do here. Oh, fantastic shot and shape. Long shot, but definitely shape. Again, he's shooting with great confidence right now. He could cut this ball on the side and roll this soft, or he could play it in the corner firm. I think he's going to play it in the corner firm. When in doubt, shoot firm. Actually, he would have been hooked even if he makes that ball, but this is a big opportunity for Rob. He needs this game if he wants to stay in the match. It's the little things in pool. Would have been nicer if he came a little further on that ball and he would have had easier shape on the 6, but he can still pocket this ball. He's just going to have to shoot it a little bit differently. Good shape though. I think he's going to try to pocket this ball with follow, come back across over in this area. Changed to draw, so looks like he's going to come back over here. A little bit far. Good stroke though. This is a big shot. He really has natural shape. If he just makes this ball, he's going to come back across the table and shape for the 8. So it's just about making the ball. Good effort. Leaves a tough shot. I don't believe Jorge can try to cut that ball up the rail because of the imminent scratch. I think we're gonna see either a bank, which Jorge is very good at banking, or I could be wrong though. It looks like he's going for the cut. Oh, he was a little higher off the rail than I thought. Very good shot. He kind of comes a little far there, leaves him with a much more difficult shot. Yeah, he doesn't like it. He could elect to bank this ball. He could also pocket this ball and try to bring the cue ball around here in that angle with a little bit of draw. Oh, what a stroke. The angle was there, came straight through there. Now this is just a pure stroke shot. He just has to pocket this ball straight. And again, you can tell Jorge's in stroke right now. Rob's going to have to find a gear. You kind of look at it, and I mean, the way I would try to think of this, and it's not easy, but Rob needs 7 games and Jorge needs 5. So if you can just find that gear and work it up, and Jorge's thinking the opposite. He's thinking I'm playing well. I'm got to put him away. And that's the game of pool when you have matches against one another. You got both people thinking there. He pockets that ball in that wing pocket again and has a very, very, very nice break with a runnable table. He's going to have to play a combo here, but a fairly easy combo. He should be able to come out and get shape on that one ball. The 2 ball goes by in the corner, so there are no balls that are trouble. This is another possible run out for Jorge. That was an interesting choice to draw that. I know he is a very excellent player and drew that back, but I think if he would have came back in more of a line direction this way, he's coming across this way, it leaves him a smaller window to hit shape. Didn't quite execute. But again, he's in control of the table and plays a good safety. Rob's going to have to make a very nice kick here. He's going to call it on the side. Oh, what a shot. Don't hook him. He doesn't deserve it. All right. He has a shot, I believe. He's going to need to stroke it, but I do think he can see that 3 ball. I could be wrong. He's looking at it, concerned, but I mean, it's not an easy shot, but I believe He just has to try to stroke it. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's see if we can execute this. He's got an out here that I'm sure even he would say he needs to make and needs to get this one to stay in the game. He's going to draw this and slide it back for the shape on the 8. Well executed. Perfect position, really. Should be able to come into the rail and back off for shaping the 9. Good shot. He would have liked to come a little further. Now he has a choice. I think he's going to probably just bring this ball, slide it back just a little bit and play the 8 ball on the side, but maybe he's following this, playing it back in the corner. Yeah, he has more angle than I thought. A little firmer would be nice. Get it off the rail. But he's still shooting and he's still got a good shot on the 10. That rail got him. Always just a little harder when the ball's on the rail. And Jorge takes a 10-2 lead. All right. No ball's pocketed. You can see a piece of this 1 ball. He has to worry about scratching here, but I still think he has to probably try to thin this 1 and come down here this way, but that's the only thing I can see as an option. I mean, he obviously can come into the rail and back over here, but he's probably definitely worried about the scratch in this corner here. or sorry, this side pocket there. But I still like this. I think he's going to try to be right here. Well, even better. Very well executed. Oh, maybe behind that too. Can't quite tell. Good shot though. Okay, sorry, I had to step away for a minute. Well, I don't think he called that ball, so now he is going to have to shoot again because I'm sure Rob is going to decline the table. Remember, in a game of 10 ball, there's no slop, so the option goes to the incoming player. They can either elect to shoot or make their opponent shoot. So Rob gets ball in hand here. And again, we'll see if he can turn it up a notch. So it appears, just noticing in the comments down here that there is a second set going to occur here. Looks like these two have agreed to 2 sets. Perhaps, at least that's what my belief. So either way, it looks like we're going to go again. I don't know if I will be able to stay with us for the second set, but you will be able to watch live stream. Again, distance and a safety. And Rob is looking to kick. I think I like the kick from this side. It leaves the cue ball behind these balls, hopefully, if you can execute it and bring the 5 ball back up. Yeah, good effort. It's probably going to try to break that 8-9 out right now. I'm thinking this cue ball is going to go into the 9. Good shot. Oh, it's going to leave Rob with the opportunity to shoot, and I think Rob's going to take this. He's trying to decide if he should go for it. I don't think personally I would try to make this shot just because it's so thin that I don't believe you can keep the cue ball in this area. So I believe he has to try to play safety again, and that means he's got to leave the 9 ball down here or here, and then leave the cue ball here or here. That's his goal. Well, he elected to play this to this, and I think he kind of got it. The only thing I don't necessarily like is that the 7 ball is so close to the pocket that it leaves chances for making this jump shot. Although the shape on this jump shot is difficult. Oh, he didn't jump it. He tried to masse it and executed the hit. Now Rob has to try to get shape here. He has 2 options. He can try to hit this with a lot of power draw and bring it all the way back. Or he can elect, in my opinion, to go rail first. I like this rail first to bring it over here. or you can do that. See, multitudes of options. The only reason I don't like that option, not that it was the wrong shot, but what happened is he's going to come in contact with that 9 ball a lot of times. Oh, he executed that very well. Nice shot. You know, in basketball and football, they say just win, baby. It doesn't matter if you win pretty all the time. So, in my opinion, that's true in pool. Sometimes it's better to win, pretty, have a nice easy out every time, but sometimes you have to win by making excellent shots in the meantime. Let's see if this gets him going. He's down 10-3 now. So he has to go to 6. I should say he has to win 6 games, and Jorge has to win 4 games. So, doable, not impossible. All right, let's see what we have here. He's going to try to play safety. Interesting choices here. I believe he's going to try to roll this cue ball up on the 7, but he might try to pocket this ball. Good shot. Now the options here. You can make this ball in the side soft. You can have shape on the 3 and the side, or you can bank this ball. Yep, he banks it. Good shot. And he has a dilemma down there with the 4 and the 5. I likes to play a safety, which I like. Although it's fairly straightforward kick across. He does have to shoot over a ball, but and again he gets good separation. Good kick. All right. So again, here we go. We're going to look at this shot. He may come into those balls and try to break them out. He may play safe on that ball. Yeah, he's gonna hook this right behind the 5, freeze it up. Well done. That's a very difficult hit now. I mean, you don't have a lot of options here. You can try to make sure break it out and make sure that he can't hook you again. You've got one foul already. He might come down here with a lot of English, come here and try to come back into this. I mean, that's about the only kick I see. I mean, I suppose he could come with reverse English right here and back, but I don't see many other options. And again, he may not even try to hit this ball. Oh, it looks like he's coming down. Oh, I did not see that lane here. I thought he was too far over, but that's a fantastic shot. Excellent shot. Other than he left it in the jaws. And Jorge has the 8 ball in the way of the 5, however, so he has to somehow get the cue ball on the other side of the 5 ball. I think he was trying to kick it just enough to get to the side, but he kicked it too far. Good safety. That was well executed. The subtleties of this game make a player so strong. Shots like that. Gonna try to jump bank. He has two problems here. He has to land this ball directly on that ball to make sure it doesn't fly off the table. He does. Good shot. Good execution of the jump. Leaves it long, where he has a shot. Up 10-3. And he might have got that on that just enough to not be able to make it. Can't quite tell. He also might be able to make it. I kind of think he can make it. I think if he makes it and follows it, he can get shape on that 6 ball. So the 5 ball, as long as he can make it. Again, executing is more difficult than just saying, but looks like he's going to try to draw this back a little bit. Oh, he had plenty of room. I didn't know. Executed well. Just needs to come back here. He really wants to get close to this rail. And the reason why is if he's out here, he has a lot more difficult time getting shape on that 8 ball. So let's see where he gets here. Well done. If he goes by that ball, he could have shape. Nope. Thinking he's going to try to roll this cue ball up on that 9, but I don't know for sure. He did. He executed that well. He got a rail. He got a rail. Nice shot. Gonna try to go 2 rails, 2 rail kick right here. All right, this is a must win for Rob if he wants to stay in this set. Got to take advantages of these moments. Yeah, I like how he set that ball on the rail. It's a little easier to make line shape right there. If he takes the ball over here and tries to come down, that's not a terrible option, but this is just a little more natural. Well done. Draw this ball. Perfect. And barring any craziness, we have a 10-4 match. A little bit hard, but let's see what Jorge does here. Looks like he's going to try to send the one ball here and the cue ball. Oh, I see what he was doing. Good shot, but not quite what he was trying for. All right, I had to step away for a minute. This game was a chess match anyway. Looks like it still is. But now we have an opportunity to run out. It's still like the 8-10 is still a difficult situation. Oh, draws it in. Got exactly where he wanted. I think you might see Jorge try to hit this and break that 8-10 out. Nope. Didn't try. It looks like he just came back. Looks like he's going to deal with that later somehow. Let's see, I'm looking at that. And, I mean, the 8 does go in the back corner up by where the 7 is, but difficult to get the cue ball there. There's the breakout attempt, and he gets it. I think the 8 goes in the bottom corner here. But now he has a little more difficult shot on the 9, so I don't believe we're going to see him try to cut this in. He has done that shot twice now, and he's executed it both times. This time he left a little bit of a shot. I don't believe he might be able to throw it in, but I'm not sure that he can pocket that ball because the 10 ball is blocking him. Oh, he can, and he does, and he just gets a good shot that gets unrewarded. He makes a good jump shot, and now he has to execute something that can control the table here. It gotta be fun if we could have a quick poll or something where we could ask a question. How would you shoot this shot? That would be interesting. This is a situation here that he obviously cannot pocket that ball very easily. Maybe he could, I mean, small chance he could thin that 8 and make the 9. I don't think so. So, what's his best shot? That's the question right here, right? I don't know. I can't see anything that I could see other than maybe if he can bring the cue ball back down here, he can leave that behind the 10. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, now Jorge has to decide. This is what we're faced with all the time. Do I try to cut that up the rail and bring it back? I think if I'm Jorge, I'd try to play this a two-way shot, and I try to make this ball, and then I try to bring the cue ball back about where it is, maybe a little bit further, and then you're leaving it long, and you're also playing for shape. That's exactly what he does. Excellent shot. He executed it perfectly. Very difficult kick here. Hands on his hips, not excited. I think because he has portion of the ball, he might be able to jump this. I know it's very close together, but because he's only jumping part of a ball, I think that's his best hope to hitting this ball. And not only that, but he could make it. So that's what he's going to try to do. I mean, I don't even think he can come down into this rail and back. I don't think he has the room. I suppose he has a possibility of going into this rail with English and over to here, which is what he is elected to do. All right. Now this is a game Jorge needs. He really needs to put Rob away if he's trying to win, because I mean, you look at it right now, if Rob got this game, he'd be at 5 and they'd both have to win 4 games to win the match. But if Jorge can succeed at this shot, which is likely but not a given. Just going to draw this. Stroked it very well. And we are score at 11-4. So good out. All right. Jorge needs 3 games. Rob needs 5 games. It's still a match, but obviously, as of now, you would have to favor Jorge. They are running a second set. I am not going to be able to stay with us and comment on that set, but you're welcome to watch it, which is pretty much what you're doing anyway. I'm just hopefully helping make it a little bit more enjoyable. All right, he doesn't pocket any balls, and truthfully, if Rob can make this one ball, he can get shape on that too, fairly straightforward. I think he just has to follow this ball and make this ball soft, and he would have shape on the 2 ball. I think he can follow that into this rail and back out. think the 3 goes in between the 8 and the 9. So I think if he follows this ball and brings it back up, he can play shape. I can't tell for sure. Little inside English. He wants that to go a little further. A little bit short. And now I do believe we're going to see a safety. Although that ball does cut. But I kind of think he can slide that ball back in here. He could also roll up the cue ball onto the 10 ball. That's what he went for, the bank, it looks like. Good shot, but now Rob has a combo. Leaves himself pretty tough on the 4 ball. Great shot with shape on the 5. Not thin enough, obviously. Well executed safe. Puts Rob in a bind. He wants to hit this ball thin, trying to make the 5 here, and if he misses it, it's down here and the cue ball goes the other side. That's the goal. He hits it well. I'm sure that's not where he was calling it, unless he did. Holy cow. He called that. My apologies. Good shot. Fantastic shot. Good shot. Rattles it in. Make this shot with follow. Oh, such a frustration after so many good shots. I know how he feels. All right. Remember to support our sponsors. If you follow the info in the description, the 11 Ball Room is the proud sponsor of this match, and any and all donations would be appreciated. All right. Jorge is now 12-4. Jorge needs 2 games to get to 14. Rob needs 5 games to get to 9. All right, this is a big shot for Jorge. Yeah, I say that because if he gets shape on this 3 ball, this is a very, very possible out, and he did get shape here. He really needs to make one more good shot here, and he has a very good chance to break and run this. That's exactly what he does. This is what makes a player like Jorge so difficult. He knows how to bear down and win. He has a little difficulty with the 8 ball, but I think it goes in this bottom corner pocket here. So knowing that it goes there, I think the likelihood of a of an out is pretty high. Come across and back here. He'd like to go past center, so he might try to get right about there. He would like to go past center. And he didn't quite get there, so but I think he can draw this ball and bring it back and across. And sure enough, he does. Again, he's stroking pretty well. Oh my. Did I mention that these pockets are tight? I think I have. That's a frustration. That was a very good out. I think he maybe rushed that a little. Let's see what Rob elects to do here. Well, he elects to go off the rail. You might remember a conversation I had earlier. That's a joke between him and I. Let's see if he can make this shot. Ah, excellent shot. Bear down. Didn't get where he wanted. Closed it out and remains breathing. All right, with ball in hand, let's see what Jorge can do here. He can get perfect shape. A little bit lucky, but that's probably going to work out for him. At least I believe he has the ability to pocket that ball. Maybe not. He's not just going up to it and firing it. I'm guessing this is pretty tight. Might have to throw this a little bit. He decided that he couldn't make it. I don't think he got a rail. No rail. All right, Rob has some little life here. Pretty open table. Kind of interesting here. Does he come just through here or does he come around here? Good shot. Pretty good. He went a little further than he wanted. Obviously, if he's a little bit over here more, he could just stop this ball. Currently, I think he follows this. That's what I would do. Well stroked. Quite the angle he wanted, but the truth is, you just have to make this ball. You make this ball, you have shape. That's what you got to be thinking. Couldn't quite make it. Interesting choice here for Jorge. Thought he might try to kick that, but with these tight pockets, probably not the best. This is going to be a safety. Remember, 10 ball has to be the last ball, so we'll see what Rob elects to do here. When in doubt, leave it long, but now we again have an opportunity for this shot. I think he's going to try to make this. He did, but not successful. Now Rob has a difficult shot, but a possible shot. He has to stroke this extremely square if he tries to make it, because he has to bring this ball back. He may elect to play the safe again. He's going to try to call this pocket, and the reason he's doing that is he's going to bank this ball. He's going to probably try to leave it here, and then he's going to try to bring the cue ball to the other end of the table. I don't know that he's trying to make this shot per se. Yeah, he's not, but he went too far with it. He wanted to bring that 9 ball there. That was his goal. Didn't quite execute, and now Jorge has a 3-rail shape shot. He's going to come around 1, 2, hit this rail and come off. And maybe he hits another rail, right? Yep. And that's going to put him at 13, barring craziness. All right. Jorge is now on the hill, needing one more game. Rob needs 4 more games. So daunting task for Rob here, but he's not going to try to give up. And I know Jorge is definitely not going to let him make it easy. So got to favor Jorge here. Looks like they're taking a little break. All right, with Jorge on the hill at 13, Rob needs to basically pull a rabbit out of the hat. Needs 4 games in a row. Good shot. Tough shape to the 3. I think his only shot is to bring that cue ball this way. That was interesting, huh? Makes the ball. It's a very thin cut on the 3 if he wants to try to make it. He likes to play safety, executes it pretty well. Jorge is going to kick this. Calls the 3 in the corner, I believe. Maybe he called on the side. I think he did call it on the side. That was very close. Good effort. And he draws the ball. Jorge has a shot. Looks like he might have to go rail first, but I think rail first might be better anyway, because it will bring the cue ball back up. Got in trouble. Good effort. Nice shot. Comes a little further than he wanted. Maybe it helps him though. Actually, I think that could work out. As long as that 5 ball is high enough, he can come into the rail and back off for shape on the 6. Well executed. Perfect. See if he elects to follow this ball or stop it. I kind of like a little draw. Slide it over just a tad bit. That's what he does. I think he wanted to slide that a little more. Now he has a decision. He can either shoot this firm. Yeah, he's pointing to where he wanted to go. He can either shoot this firm and come around, shoot it firm into the side. If he shoots it into the side, he can come around here. If he plays it in the corner, he can follow it into the rail. Like that, except it jaws in the pocket. Well, the question is, can Jorge close out this match? Just going to concentrate and try to make this ball. He should have shape coming around 2 rails. Oh, 1, 2, right there. That's the match. That was a great match. Well played by Jorge. Good effort by Rob. Stay tuned if you'd like to watch the next match. They're going to run another set, and then there will be another match with PJ and Rob later today. I think it was a 6 o'clock start. I am going to, unfortunately, let you guys watch this on your own, which maybe you will enjoy. Enjoy the broadcast. Thanks to the 11 Ball Room for this match.